Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in this reading we'll be looking into what will manifest for you in 2024, and as usual I wrote down loads of messages for your reading, and these messages are quite long because we're covering a whole year and not just a small portion of your life, so that was exciting to write for myself. So if you'd like to see more from me, don't forget to like, comment, to tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. Alright, so I can't believe we're heading into 2024 already. Like, this year has just flown by so fast, especially last month. We were at the 1st of November, then all of a sudden we're in December. How did that happen? Yeah, so we'll look into what you will manifest in 2024. And as usual, I have my charms over here, so we will use that as well. I'll use them in the card selection. So I will just grab 3 charms for each group. So over here we have group 1, which is the Lamborghini with the bull on the front of the sign of Lamborghini. So you might like luxury, you might like nice things, you know. And then over here we have Ivy for group 2. And then we have the coffee board for group 3. So choose either group 1, 2 or 3. Take your time to choose which group it is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you don't hear a message in your group for you, continue watching until the end, as the message may pop up. If not, continue watching onto another group. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your what will manifest for you in 2024, and as usual I wrote down some messages for your group, so I'll read these messages first to look into your 2024. But if these messages don't resonate with you, then continue on to your cards. I can't believe how quickly 2024 has gone by, like a blink of an eye. So many good things have happened, but let's get an insight into yours. So group 1, you will be manifesting the ability to feel people and things out before committing. Some things may be more emotionally led rather than logic based. Learn to get out of your head and into the moment. Feel the energy of a space and connect with yourself and body on a deeper level. You'll manifest new friends who will be there for you, or connect deeper with your existing relationships. There are some things logic can't comprehend. Ask your feelings and they will navigate you through the darkest of times. It was very beautiful writing this. I was trying to remember what did I feel when I was writing this message, but I can't remember, so we'll just go over to your cards. I think we'll start with your oracle cards. Alright, so I'll put the Lamborghini here to remind me to read into that. Okay, so I think we'll start off with the Sacred Rebel oracle cards first. So the first card is Power of Attraction. Oh, I love that. Whew. I feel like being more intentional about who you surround yourself with in 2024 will be beneficial for you, group 1. Because if you are just being around people who are satisfactory, who are just alright, who are just meh, then how are you supposed to bring in the right types of people for you, group 1? Because the more you interact with those sorts of people, is the less likely you'll be able to recognize when someone is, wow, this person is amazing, wow, I really connect with this person, but what about my other friends? What about these mediocre people who don't enlighten me in any way? Maybe you will be doing a look at your relationships now, and you'll be seeing where things are a bit satisfactory, where things are a bit dull, and maybe you'll be looking into how can I elevate my friendship circle? How can I elevate my experiences overall, because I want to bring in the best things in life for myself. I don't want to be focusing on the things that are lackluster, that won't lead me anywhere, that won't bring me joy, that won't make me feel like I am aligned with myself and where I am meant to be. It's just all about, I feel connected with this. I feel connected with this person. So I'm going to keep going at this connection or stay at this place because it aligns with me. Sorry, group one, I got really distracted there and I had to change things up. So yeah, even distractions, maybe some distractions can be taking you away from your purpose, your soul's purpose. But I feel like you need to concentrate, really focus on what you want in your life, who you want in your life, what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel aligned, and go with that. Because some things are just distractions to take you off your path. And you don't want to be distracted, group one. Even though distractions come up a lot, but we must recognize when we are distracted and when we are on path. So softly, softly, tender to the touch. You'll be getting much deeper into your relationships, having much more intimate conversations, more interesting, in-depth conversations that emote strong feelings within you, group one. You're not having conversations for the sake of having conversations. Small talk about the weather, about your work, about your hobbies. Well, hobbies is a good one, but about work, the weather, about what you ate yesterday, that's not going deep enough. I feel like in 2024, you'll be manifesting more depth, more interesting people, more interesting activities, more just interesting things overall, and I feel like maybe people will come to you more with their issues, with their problems, and you'll be able to listen to them, show empathy with them, and not judge them. It's about time to drop judgments. We'll learn to drop judgments, because where is judgments going to lead you? It's going to lead you to closed off conversations. I forgot what I was saying, group one. You see, there just seems to be many distractions, many things to forget, and I feel like remembering the small details of people, of places will help you. Not getting distracted over the little things because, this got in the way, that got in the way, will take you off track. I feel like in 2024 you'll be able to concentrate more, remember more things, be more intentional, be more understanding. And then let's get over to your tarot cards. What will group one manifest in 2024? No, okay, there we go. So we have the Mirror, and then we have the Page of Bows. Well, okay, I don't want that many cards. The Nine of Bows, Ace of Vessels, the King of Arrows, and the Ten of Bows. Let me fix this and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. So what I'm seeing is more heartfelt conversations, more heartfelt interactions. After a moment of stillness, I feel like in 2024 you'll be able to look at yourself, look at your inner desires, look at your motivations, look at your intentions, and really work through all of your desires, your intentions, and your motivations, just so that you can switch up a little. I feel like you're elevating, you're up leveling yourself in 2024, and that's always a good thing. We can't always stay stagnant, stay stuck in what we're used to, what we know, and what we understand, because there are many layers, many different people involved that creates all of these layers. So how can we just have one way of looking at something and ourselves? You know, we must be able to still our minds and our hearts to recognize what we want, what we desire, and where we want to be in life. And also with other people, with their own issues in the background, we must be able to look at ourselves and think, how can I help these people? How can I help this person? Because I feel like you will be open to people to give your advice to them, because they see you as a sound person who has already been through a lot, who, oh, you can help me. I can be vulnerable with you. I can be open with you because I feel comfortable with you, because I feel like maybe my mind is at rest with you, my emotions, my feelings don't feel too much when I'm with you. I can have honest conversations with you and not feel like I'm drowning in my own energy, in my own emotions, in my own feelings, because you help me to not get stuck in them, to feel things without drowning in them, to see things from a higher perspective. Yeah, with the King of Arrows, like the King of Arrows has been through his share of hardship, has been through his share of being too much in his emotional world. What about my mental health? You know, the Ace of Swords, well, the King of Arrows, is not the type of person who will kind of get lost in their emotions. So I feel like in 2024 you'll be manifesting a way to not get into too much of your head and not get too much into your emotions. I know that this is what I wrote down. There are some things logic can't comprehend. Ask your feelings and they will navigate you through the darkest of times. I'm seeing here it's okay to be neutral. Like, I feel this and I think that, what's the middle bit? So if I feel like, oh, I feel really sad right now, but then my thoughts are clear. And sometimes we don't need to have a reason as to why we feel sad. Sometimes feelings are just there and our thoughts are blank, and well, not blank, but we have our thoughts and our thoughts are normal, but we feel sad. And sometimes it's okay to just sit there, be still, feel your emotions, and that's when we can become neutral, like the King of Swords. Not that the King of Swords doesn't have any feelings and doesn't have any thoughts. The King of Arrows is the king of your thoughts, and being able to think clearly, to make good judgments without your emotions and even your thoughts to get in the way of what you are thinking and feeling and how you can judge this situation. It's important to be fair in 2024. It's like the King of Arrows doesn't think one way about a situation. It's not a rigid thing. The King of Swords can think of so many different constructs, and then there are strands to these different constructs. So we can't be narrow in our focus. We must see things in many different ways so we can come to a conclusion, or maybe not, and then just move on. Do you think this Kingfisher is going to stay put where he's always been? Maybe he has a home to go to, obviously, but he'll go out, look for food for the family, do what he needs to do, and then come home with a completely different thought process as to when he left home, or come back with a clear head, because maybe being home was clouding his vision. So maybe it's about going out more in 2024. Go out more, explore your scenery, explore your city, explore different lands with the Page of Bows. The Page of Bows is the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is so curious and wants to explore their energy on a different level. Okay, I feel this energy within me. What can I do to put out this good energy? So there we go with the put out. We need to go out more and connect with different types of people, because we can't, as I said before, we can't stick around the same types of people who are just who are just boring, who don't take you out anywhere, doesn't take you out of your comfort zone. We need to be around different types of people who allow us to think differently, who allow us to be ourselves, who allow us to be emotional, who allow us to have these different types of conversation. Because maybe things are a bit of a drag with the people you are around in the environment that you are in. We must keep changing our environments when we feel called to, but feel still when we don't feel called to do anything. So rest is important in 2024. You know when it's time to go outside, and you know when it's time to stay in, because your emotions are like, I can't stay out anymore. I feel emotionally drained. What will fill up my emotions? What will fill my cup up, as they say? You know, and it's important to do the work to know when it's time to I'm getting shadow work with the Ten of Bows. I don't usually get that with the Ten of Bows, but here we are. Yeah, with the Nine of Bows as well. It's like we feel a bit rough. We feel like we have been through the mill. We feel like we've been through it. What do I need to do now to get to the Ace of Vessels, where I feel enlightened, where I feel lighter and brighter? So you don't keep, just so that you don't keep moving and you feel older than your years. You feel like, oh, I feel ragged. I feel like I've been doing too much. There needs to be a balance of rest and going out and being curious, because the Page of Bows doesn't feel refreshed constantly by staying in and wallowing in those feelings of feeling older than your years, feeling like, oh, this is hard, this is difficult. You know, we must take ourselves out of stagnant energy so we can come back ready to face another day, if that's the right way to put it. Where are we putting our intentions? I feel like I've already said that already, but we have a bow and arrow in this person's hand, and it's like, I am ready to face the day. I'm ready to catch some food, some meat, so I can cook for my family. I keep mentioning the family, so maybe this family will be important to you in 2024. Manifesting a safe and secure family home, or bringing in safety for your family. Who knows? But with this bow and arrow, it's asking you to look at your intentions. Where are you shooting your arrows? And that's how your 2024 will be determined, because if your intentions are on, I don't know, going clubbing with your friends and doing the same thing every single week, going to the same club on the same street, meeting the same people there, drinking yourself into oblivion, where's that going to lead you? Nowhere. But binge drinking on the weekend and living for the weekend. But if you intentionally, I don't know, go to meetups where you meet new people who are interested in different things, It's like you'll broaden your horizons. You'll have a clearer headspace. So maybe you'll be entering new kinds of clubs, like a reading club or a movie club, you know. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups again. Wow. And then we have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. We have the Green Woman. What are you feeding yourself in 2024? Look at what you are consuming. The Green Woman is cooking something here, something delicious and heartwarming. And she wants to feed you goodness. And she wants to make sure that you have the right amount of energy to set you up right for the rest of 2024. So what are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding your energy? What are you focusing on? What are okay, it goes back to what are your intentions? Make sure your intentions match where you want to be in life beyond 2024. Because we don't want to be distracted. You don't want your attention to take you off path, you know? Because we need to be on the right path. A path that touches you emotionally. A path that makes you feel comfortable and makes you feel clear. It hits you in the heart. Like I'm getting like, you need to create an intentional life that connects with you at your heart space and makes you feel grateful. I have been experiencing deep gratefulness for where I am lately, Group 1, and it's amazing. And it comes down to this. I always think about this as well with gratefulness. I don't like the word grateful because I feel like with the word grateful, I think people look at the word gratefulness in the wrong kind of way. Because they say, oh, you must be grateful in your life. You must be grateful for everything you have. So then they force themselves to be grateful about the things that they don't want, that they don't necessarily feel fulfilled by. So in your life, let's say you want to be a caretaker, like a support worker, but you are a police officer, which means you are arresting people and putting people away. I don't know why this example is coming up, but I'm going with it. So instead of taking care of people, nurturing people back to health and making sure they lead a good quality of life, you're putting them behind bars instead, and making sure people are behind their cells, not taking care of them personally, not making sure that they are living the best quality of life. And then you force yourself to be grateful for your job as a police officer, because it's a job, you have a job. Not that you wanted to be a police officer when you were younger, you wanted to be a support worker when you were younger, but how did I get here? You know, and we need to look at our lives and think, am I grateful for this opportunity? Am I grateful for this job? Is this job really what I want to do? Or do I want to be a support worker? Okay, so how do I become a support worker if I'm not grateful for this job as a police officer? And do that intentional work to become a support worker, so that you feel comfortable in your space, you feel comfortable with all that you have achieved. And then you can say wholeheartedly that I am grateful for my job. I am grateful that I am a support worker. You know, and don't force yourself to be grateful for the things that you don't even want, that you didn't even want in the first place. Because that's how you can trap yourself, because you're forcing. If you have to force yourself to be grateful, it's not for you. If you feel grateful at a soul level, that means it's for you. And if you feel comfortable, that means that thing is for you. I hope I explained that in a good way, because I feel like that message went all over the place. But I tried my best, group one. All right, so let's go over to your other cards. So we have leadership, beautiful, and we have creativity. Oh, we have yellow and red. So red is the color of the root chakra, and that's to do with your comfort, how you see yourself, what makes you grounded, your groundedness, group one. You know, are you comfortable in this space that you're in? Are you grateful for this space that you are in? Because when I first got the leadership card, when I first turned it over, it was in reverse, and I thought, okay, let me put it upright. But looking at it now, maybe it should be in reverse. But then at the same time, maybe it should be upright. So if you're in between, that goes back to the gratefulness message. In 2024, if you have to question whether you're grateful about something or not, if you don't feel that gratefulness at a soul level, is that thing really for you? And if you feel it deep within your spirit that you're grateful, then that means it's for you. Because the leadership card in reverse, with the red in reverse, that means you're not comfortable, you're uncomfortable, and you don't feel stable, you don't feel safe and secure. What will make you feel safe and secure, group one, and then do that? Going back to the police officer and the support worker, do you feel comfortable being a police officer? Or is it your dream to be a support worker? How can you go after your dreams? It goes back to your intentions. Whew. Wow, that hit deep. Wow. And then we have creativity with the color yellow. How can you express the full extent of yourself when you are around people who are just mediocre, who don't match your energy, who don't appreciate you for who you are? It's all about, in 2024, finding your soul family. Oh, as I'm reading into this, it's like I feel it deeply. Oh, it's like I feel tingles within myself. Like, this message is it needs to be heard. So, with the number 3 as well, you're finding your people, who you are meant to collaborate with, who you are meant to have the best times with, who you can express the full extent of yourself with. Yellow is the color of the sun. And gold, I'm getting gold as in the element gold. So you need to have golden opportunities, golden experiences which draw out the best sides of you, that draws out your creativity. What are you creating? Because at the bottom of the deck we have the green woman, which is the Empress. Things are growing. You are growing as a person. And what could grow outside of you? Taking actions towards your intentions. 2024 is a year of growth for you. It's a year of planting yourself like a tree in spaces that will help you grow and grow leaves, and remove those leaves when those leaves have outgrown you, to form new leaves, to create branches, to create different kinds of roots. Because roots don't stay in one place, they expand. It's not just one root, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roots, so you can make a mark anywhere. Maybe put yourself in the one place, but explore your area, explore your city, explore different types of people. So in 2024, you're manifesting new types of people, new types of experiences, a new headspace, knowing when to stay still and when to go out. You're manifesting neutrality, if that's the right way to put it, not being too much in your emotions and not being too much in your head. It's that I feel this, and that's okay. I'm going to sit with it, and then I'm going to move on. You're manifesting so much beauty in your life, group 1. So let's go to your last cards, and then we'll go over to your charms. So we have basket, recognition, reward for merit. Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. Table, hard work ahead. There's that stability with the table. Needle and thread, and sincere wish will be granted. Oh, and the eagle is just reminding me of the King of Arrows. The eagle is the highest flying bird, and it's like seeing things from a higher perspective. So to be able to see things from a higher perspective, it's loosening or untying boundaries, untying attachments from yourself. The eagle isn't attached to the land. The kingfisher isn't attached to the land. Like, yes, they have a home, but they go outside of their home and then they keep coming back. So there's that safety again. You have the safety of home, but you know that you can expand on your horizons. 2024 is for you to expand your horizons and not get stuck to one place. Like the roots of a tree, the roots run deep and they spread out. So don't be afraid to spread out. Spread your wings. Yeah, spread out like roots. Spread out. Spread your wings. You know, there's new horizons to be explored and to be seen and to be expressed. You need to do that. 2024 is bringing in stability for you and goodness with the basket. With this fruit, we are only feeding ourselves goodness. With the green woman as well, we aren't feeding ourselves things that will hurt us in the long term. Feed yourself whole foods, lentils, eat loads of peas, and take your medicines, take your supplements, take your vitamins. Like, look at your exercise routine as well. Do you need to sign up to the gym? Do you want to go to the gym? Do you want to go to yoga, Pilates? Maybe start salsa dancing, who knows? Do those things to spread your wings, to meet new people, and to expand on your interests, and to express yourself as well. Wow, because we have the red here again. Safe and secure to fly, to flee the nest, but come back anytime you want. And even the Ten of Wands looks like it's making a nest at the top of this mountain or at the top of this hill. Maybe you'll be finding your home in 2024, moving home and then creating a new home. Creating that stability for yourself and your family. Okay, so let's go to your charms. So I'm going to use, where's that gone? Oh, here. I'm going to use this random thing. I'm just going to scoop up, excuse the noise. I'm just going to scoop up some of these. I think that's a bit too much, so I'm just going to, I don't want too many. Okay. So I have these, and we have Lamborghini as well. So we have the dice. So let's roll the dice. Take chances with the dice, you know, because if you don't take chances, we're just going to be in the same dull circles. We're just going to be in the same old conversations. We're going to be doing the same old things. And that's not good for you in 2024. Expand your horizon, spread your wings, and do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Let's see. So we have the number 4. Stability. Exactly, that's the Emperor card. Wow. And then we have lemon. Oh wow, I just put that over the Queen of Pentacles face. Wow, it looks like I have 2 pentacles here. I feel like you'll be enriching your life, Group 1. In 2024, you'll be manifesting an enriching life. 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles is someone who can balance, who is trying to balance multiple things at once and is succeeding. So, it looks like you'll be succeeding. Gingerbread man. We have the taxi. Wow, you'll be going places. You'll be taking a taxi here, there, everywhere. You'll be going into luxurious places if you like luxurious places. Don't just go into mediocre spaces. Go into luxurious places. Go into places that fulfill your heart's desires. Go into places that touch your heart, your spirit, you know. And then on to the next. You don't need to stay in spaces for too long with the taxi, because it looks like you just be in and out of spaces. And then we have egg on toast. Cute. And then we have the sushi. Yeah. Wow. You can eat a full English breakfast and then you can eat sushi. It's all about doing the multiple different experiences all in one day or all throughout your year. You can go fine dining, you can go to a pub, you can go to a cafe. You know, don't just do the one thing, do it all, Group 1. Oh, we have Pepsi. And then we have Once Upon a Time. This year will be a page turner for you, Group 1, because you'll never know what to expect. I feel like maybe sometimes you'll be just doing things based off feeling. Okay, I feel like doing this today. I wonder what will happen. Who knows? Let's wait until the next chapter, you know. It's something that you'll look back on and think, wow, I really did that. Maybe keeping a journal will help you in 2024. So you can look back and think, okay, I did this, that, the other. What can I do next year to up that? It's like you're in competition with yourself. And then we have a fire extinguisher. The beach. Oh, we have this woman in her bikini. You know, taking in each moment as it comes. And if it doesn't fulfill you, then put that fire out, because that fire doesn't belong in your vicinity. And then we have egg on toast again. Oh. And then we have present, surprise. We don't know what's going to happen next with the page turner. And then with the last one we have lime, lemon and lime, egg on toast twice, but brown bread and white bread. Oh, you'll be connecting, and the power of attraction, you'll be connecting with the people who balance you out, with people who you connect with on a deeper level, with people you can actually do things with and feel comfortable with, and do things that match both of your intentions or both of your spirits, you know. Wow. And just like that, I don't feel like I need to give out any more information, because we have the connecting with different people. You'll be manifesting those two types of people. You'll be manifesting stability. You'll be manifesting a home where you feel comfortable to go out and then come back again. You'll be manifesting creativity. You'll be manifesting being able to express yourself authentically. You'll be manifesting stillness, because we can't keep going out and expecting to stay out. We must come back and be still. You'll be manifesting neutrality as well. Ooh, wow, Group 1, that was a beautiful reading. So many beautiful messages. I'm very happy that I got to read that, because I just felt so many different feelings with that. Wow. So that's what I'm seeing for you anyway. I'll just reread these messages and that will be the end of your reading. So group 1, you'll be manifesting the ability to feel people and things out before committing. Some things may be more emotionally led rather than logic based. Learn to get out of your head and into the moment. Feel the energy of a space and connect with yourself and body on a deeper level. You'll manifest new friends who will be there for you or connect deeper with your existing relationships. There are some things logic can't comprehend. Ask your feelings and they will navigate you through the darkest of times. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group 1. Thank you for watching. I hope these messages resonated in some way and you can incorporate what I mentioned into your 2024. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your what is manifesting for you in 2024 reading, and as usual I'll read these messages before we continue with your cards. But before we get into the messages, I just want to say I took a break after filming group 1 and I don't usually do that, and I sat down and I thought that could be a message for you. So I feel like do things that you don't usually do in 2024 because it will bring about different results. Because if you keep going and going, then you're just going to see things in a tunnel vision view because you're not allowing yourself to step back and see the bigger picture. So in 2024 it's important for you to take breaks whenever you're going hard at something, because that will enable you to see the bigger picture once you come back to it. Alright, yeah, so I'll just read these messages first, and then if you don't resonate with these messages, continue on with your cards. So group 2, it's a long one by the way though, because it's the whole of 2024, so it's going to be a long sitting with you listening to me, but that's okay. Let's listen to group 2. You will retrieve things you thought were lost. You may have thought some things were gone for good, like parts of yourself. However, we are taught to leave parts of ourselves behind in order to grow up and take care of our responsibilities. We often build walls within us to hide our yearnings, wants and needs, to fulfill society's desires. What about you? It's time to break down the walls so you can flow like a river. Your waters run deep. Do you want to know how you can access your happiness, your beautiful energy? It's to not hide things from yourself. Your hard feelings, the heavy thoughts, those difficult truths you refuse to acknowledge. The moment you accept all parts of yourself as one entity is the moment you can and will shine. Wow. So before I wrote these messages, I was seeing a well and someone's arm going into the well and their arm stretching like what's the superhero's name in The Incredibles? I can't remember. Like stretching your arms as far as they can go so that you can reach for something in the well. But why would you need to stretch so hard for something when you can break down the walls so that you can just bend down and pick it up? What's the point in doing all of that work for a little thing when you can just rip it all up and be like, oh, here it is, it's right in front of me. You know, so it's like you're uncovering things, making things easier for yourself in 2024. Don't do things the hard way, do things the easy way. Because this, what I wrote down here was, so we often build walls within us to hide our yearnings, wants and needs to fulfill society's desires. So what society wants us to do is to work hard for things, to go hard at things. Oh, we can't do things the easy way because we won't feel accomplished. We won't feel good about ourselves. Society won't feel good about you for you because you did it the easy way. Oh, you didn't work hard for this. Oh, you don't deserve this because you didn't spend all these years doing this, that, the other to get here like I did. But that's society's way to make us feel bad, to make you feel bad about your own successes, your own path, you know. So you can do things the easy way in 2024. Oh, we can say you can do this the easy way or the hard way, you know. And it's like an option between the two. Which one are you going to choose? Quickly, you need to choose right now. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. Like, quick, it's a quick, once in a lifetime thing. You can do it the easy way, where you can get to your path quicker, to get to the thing quicker, or to get easy gratification. Or you can do it the hard way, where you'll struggle, where you'll overthink, where you'll gain anxiety, sleepless nights. Oh, which one are you going to get? Oh, the hard way seems enticing, but is it really enticing, or is it what we are taught to accept? Is the easy way shunned because we want responsibility? We want the responsibility of anxiety, sleepless nights, because society said that we should have that in order to in order for us to deserve the good things in life, to deserve the holiday, to deserve the break, to deserve this, to deserve that. But we deserve things even though we did it in the easy way, even if we went the easy way. Wow, I didn't expect that to come out. Okay, so, oh yeah, and the part here where I wrote, do you want to know how you can access your happiness, your beautiful energy? It's not about hiding from yourself. So I was asked this question the other day on WhatsApp. Somebody asked me, how are you so happy all the time? What's the secret ingredient? And I thought to myself, there is no secret ingredient. I said, when I was little, when I was a baby, my dad said I used to wake up with a smile on my face. So I'm always happy, I'm always smiling, and that's because I'm truly, deeply happy. I said I don't hide away from the hard feelings. I don't hide away from difficult thoughts. I sit with the thoughts and feelings, and I say what needs to be said. I'm not a liar. I have to be honest 24/7. Otherwise, I feel like it's stuck with me and I can't move forward. So I'm honest always. So that keeps me clear. That's how I'm happy all the time. And that's how I can access my own energy. And I also, what's the other thing I said? I don't keep myself in places where I don't feel happy. If I'm a slight bit uncomfortable, if I'm unhappy, if I feel like I've outgrown the place, why am I staying? I'm going straight away, or at least working towards it. And also, it takes work for me to be this happy now. Because when I was younger, in my teenage years, I was just happy. But now that I know the way of the world, and I know how it feels to hold myself back, I value my own happiness. I value what it takes to be me. So it takes work to keep up with this happiness, to not feel restricted. Ooh, wow. And that's that for the messages. So we'll start off with the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and then we move on to your tarot cards. So for your first card, we have Visions of Life Beyond Death. And be the hunter and not the hunted. Wow, 2 owls. Do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing no one can take me for Egypt. You know, so you are not stupid in 2024, because you see everything as it is. The owl is nocturnal, so they can see at night. The owl can move their head around 360, and they aren't usually seen. They're in the background. Know when it's time to act. The owl won't move just for the sake of moving. They'll move because they have the intention. And this is a message that came up for group 1 as well. what are your intentions in 2024? Because your intentions will make your reality, and the owl won't move unless the moment is right. It's like being intuitively led. You need to be intuitively led in 2024 so that you can maximize your life, so that you can improve your life exponentially. Look at me with all these big words. So maybe even improving your vocabulary will help you in 2024. It's like seeing language in a different way. Maybe you'll be seeing life as a series of symbols, as a series of codes, and you need to understand it. And sometimes, it doesn't matter what language you speak. It's easy to understand people because you can use body language. You can use... Sorry, I'm getting all choked up here. So that makes me think of speak when you feel like you need to speak, because that was a message that was coming up, but I was like, no, that's not the right message. But clearly it is. Speak when you need to speak, and when you don't need to speak, be in the background. Not to say that your voice isn't important, not to say anything negative, but observation is key, is what I'm getting here. You don't need to speak on everything. You don't need to act on everything, because as I said again, what you say, what you do, your intentions will become your reality, and you don't want to create a reality that doesn't sit with you, that doesn't fit with your intuition, that doesn't fit with your path. And then we have the peacock, which kind of removes from the message of the owl, which is all about keeping yourself back, not keeping yourself hidden, but the peacock is all about showing yourself as you are. So show up as you are in 2024, because the people that will appreciate you will show up as their true authentic selves as well. So then you can be your true authentic selves together. But for those who don't appreciate you, you can keep yourself in the background and observe. So it's all about having a balance of observation and showing yourself up to be who you are. So then there's that mystery of, what is this, the crow that is black. The crow is a mystery to some people, because it's like, why is a crow here? Why are you here? Some people need to see you as a mystery, and some people need to see you as you are. You don't need to show up as exuberant, as amazing to some people, because they won't appreciate you. So it's like saving your energy for those who appreciate you, and just hold yourself back to those who just are meh. I feel like that was a message in group 1 as well. But trust your intuition. You will be intuitively led in 2024, and it's important to listen, because I'm getting the message of use it or lose it. If you keep ignoring your intuition, then you will end up in situations that are only harming you rather than doing you any good. And then you'll think to yourself, oh, I thought of this myself, but I ignored the feeling because I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust that I can get myself into a situation or out of a situation. So I feel like you're manifesting inner trust within yourself, group 2. Trusting your own judgments. Wow, that was beautiful. I love that energy. So let's see what we can get with your tarot cards. 10 of Vessels. Knight of Arrows. I wasn't going to take it because it fell on the floor, but it was showing itself to me, so I thought, why not? Is this the Great Bear? This is the Ace of Vessels. I feel like taking one. Okay, balance. And then the Stag at the bottom of the deck. Okay, be right back. I'll just fix the cards. And I'm back. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with the Eight of Vessels, maybe it's tempting to stay in places that don't emotionally fulfill you. Therefore, you're ignoring your intuition when it says, okay, I'm uncomfortable here. What can I do to remove myself and improve my life? And it's all about looking at things from a higher perspective with the Hawk, with the Knight of Arrows. Because when you're looking from the Eight of Vessels in reverse, that's like looking at something tunnel vision, like in a rigid kind of way. Like you've outgrown a space, you've outgrown certain people, you've outgrown a job, yet you still stay and you're unfulfilled. Why are you staying? And it's all about looking at things objectively. Like, why am I staying here? What is the purpose of this? Why? And it's making you very rigid and not able to maneuver yourself like you'd like to. But what happens is when we become too comfortable and too accustomed with places, we grow attachments. We tend to stick and think, okay, that's me now for the rest of my life. I'm just going to stay here and then retire, and then whatever I'll do after while I'm retired. But we must go through this tunnel, through the Great Bear, in order to find like this happiness. This Great Bear, this polar bear, is to be feared, is scary. But we must go through the darkness to get to the other side where it's light, it's bright. What first looks like an intimidating place to be turns out to be the best place you can be, because you are working through certain things and we're not ignoring anything. We, as I wrote down here, let me read this again. Reread it. Do you want to know how you can access your happiness, your beautiful energy? It's not to hide things from yourself, your hard feelings, the heavy thoughts, those difficult truths you refuse to acknowledge. The moment you accept all of your parts of yourself, which is the darkness, to get to the other side of the lightness, as one entity, is the moment you can and will shine. Yeah, because you're keeping yourself small in the Eight of Vessels in reverse. But in order to grow, in 2024, you must look yourself in the mirror, explore yourself for all that you are, and to come out on top like the Hawk. You know, because how is the Hawk supposed to sit on this high branch when they're not even stuck? I was going to say stuck. When they aren't allowing themselves to move. It's like the Hawk is constantly on the ground walking when the Hawk can actually fly and can fly to this branch. But because the Hawk is comfortable on the floor, because maybe they were raised by dogs and not other hawks. Dogs can't climb a tree. They can't fly. So then all the Hawk knows to do is to walk on the ground and growl. So it's just all about expanding yourself, understanding yourself. Look, there's sirens. Can you hear that? It's important that you look at yourself and heal, go through a healing process to balance yourself out in 2024, to feel like you have explored all parts of yourself without judgment, without feeling like, okay, I have all of this to do, I have all this work on myself to do, to get through, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave that out and see what happens. But when you keep doing that, you're just denying yourself of a good free life. When you accept all that you are, you can feel the essence of your energy, of yourself, and not bend and break. These two snake things are intertwined on this branch. This branch isn't breaking for anything. This tree has been here for thousands of years, has weathered thousands of storms or millions of storms. They haven't bent. Maybe they have bent, but they didn't break because they are resilient, because they are have a strength within them. So you'll be manifesting a strength in will that can never be broken, a strength within yourself that can never be swayed. You are manifesting getting to know yourself on a deeper level and up-leveling from the hawk that was raised by dogs to the hawk that has met many different hawks and taught this hawk to fly, and is now where he's meant to be, on this branch and flying. You'll be finding your inner strength, which will make you so happy, group 2. You'll be overflowing with that happiness. It's like the place you couldn't leave, now you have left, and you are flowing again. You have access to your emotions, to all the things that make you you. Wow. Why do I feel like clapping? Like, that was such a message. Like, wow, yes, group 2, come on. Access to your intuition. I will you to do this. I just feel like clapping. Like, come on, let's go. Like, cheering you on. And that's the message as well. If you have no one to cheer you on, be your own cheerleader. Because if you're looking for outside validation and you do not have that will within yourself to move, then how are you meant to keep moving forward? But if you have that internal validation, be your own cheerleader, be your own best friend, and you don't have that outside validation, you will still have the will to keep moving forward. So you'll be manifesting a better relationship with yourself and the will, the strength to keep moving forward. Wow. Amazing. Wow. I don't know why, but the word disheveled is coming up, because after reading that and reaching for the other cards, for these cards, I just felt like, wow, I really went through the mill there. Like, when I'm getting the image of, when you go to work, fresh as a daisy, like, oh, I'm going to work now, I feel good. And then you have a stressful day at work. And then next thing you know, you're leaving work and your hair's a mess. You're stressed. You need to reach for a bottle of wine because you feel disheveled from your shift. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Like, sometimes that self-exploration can feel like you've had a stressful day at work and you need to reach for a bottle of wine. I don't know where I was going with that, but the message just kind of stopped there. And it's like the acknowledgement that you've had a hard day is okay. You don't need to reach for these unhealthy ways to cope with your situation, with work, with whatever. Maybe having a healthy outlet, such as going to the gym, talking with your friends, partaking in your hobbies, whatever it is. A creative outlet like painting, or you talking on YouTube, whatever it is that looks like to you. So we have the Empress. The Queen of Wands has access to the whole of herself because she's explored herself. She understands herself. She knows what it takes to keep her energy alive, to keep her fire alive, and you need to understand what it takes to keep your fire alive. Wow. We have the Moon in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Swords. What are you hiding from? What are you hiding from? Yeah, the Queen of Wands wants to come out. I just want to say with this, what are you hiding from? That's the main message here. In order to grow as a person, hiding things just isn't going to work. It's not going to work anymore. We must do a deep dive into our subconscious, into ourselves, so that we can grow as a person. And who knows what we birthed with that. And then we have dots on this card, and it's moving over to the Queen of Wands, which is really interesting. I feel like you'll be manifesting a fire in your belly. That get up and go, that I know myself. Like the hawk. The hawk thought maybe I'm a dog because a dog brought me up. A dog raised me, and I was just walking on the ground and I didn't know I could fly. But then I found a bunch of hawks, and now I can fly onto this branch and see things so clearly. So it's like you'll know who you are by the end of 2024. You'll have that fire in your belly that when you get up in the morning, it's like, what's that saying? When you hit the ground running, even the devil is scared, or something like that, you know? Because you are very much yourself. No one can touch you. The people on your level are allowed to touch your energy because they match your energy. But when people are not matching your energy, why are you with them? You know? Wow. So let's move over to your next card. Oh, I feel this rush of energy within me, group 2. Wow. Oh, it just... Let's go. So, karmic completion. Yeah. And forgiveness. Wow. I'll be right back. I need to turn on the light. Okay, I hope you can see that better because I can. Okay, I hope you can see that better because I can. And it's all about turning on your own light. You'll be finding your light again. Wow. Getting that fire in your belly again is what I'm getting. You'll be completing old cycles because you're not letting them to play out over and over again. Because with this Eight of Vessels, that's just staying in the same stagnant energy. But because you're working on yourself, you'll be able to manifest new cycles in your life. Because when you stay in the same situation, the same city, the same, being around the same people, how are you supposed to let go, remove yourself from old situations? Because maybe they'll bring it up every now and then you're like, oh, I thought I was over this, but clearly not, because they brought it up to me, and now I'm triggered. So you have to forgive yourself, forgive people for whatever you need to forgive them for. The hawk can forgive the dog for raising him like a dog when he could have been raised by other hawks so he could fly. And he spent all these years walking on the ground, and he didn't realize he had wings. He didn't realize he can see such beautiful places with those wings. So forgive yourself for not spreading your wings sooner. Forgive yourself. Forgive other people, because when you forgive, you close out cycles, because you're forgiving and it's releasing something, you know. And we have the blue, exercising your throat chakra, talking more. Make sure you're talking about your progress. Make sure you're talking about what you need to talk about. Be honest and go deep as well with the blue, with the water. You know? Wow, I feel like I need to go to my next card. So we have Desk, pay attention to your work. March, the month of March may be significant. Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Yeah, I feel like you need to put a magnifying glass to yourself, a magnifying glass to whatever situation you need to put it to, so that you can look at the finer details, like looking at yourself with a fine-tooth comb and not ignoring anything that pops up, so you can do the work. Maybe even start journaling, because journaling can help you get out of your head and see where you can remove yourself from. See what you can remove yourself from. And it's like being a shark about it. You're not taking any prisoners. You're just gonna, okay, I see a fish, I'm gonna go eat that fish. I'm not gonna think twice about it. So people may see you as a shark that will do things impulsively. They might see it as an impulse, but to you, you've thought a lot about it, you've worked through a lot. So you're manifesting, not caring about what other people have to say, not caring about, how you get out of this situation. You're manifesting new waters for yourself. It's like people may like you or not, but that's not your fault. That's not your problem. The shark doesn't concern itself with the opinions of the fish. So it goes to that thing of the lion doesn't concern itself with the opinions of the sheep. So why you are manifesting thick skin, because it doesn't matter. March, that's Pisces season, right? Yeah, Pisces. With that water as well. Pisces is a water sign. So it's so important to go deep into your subconscious and expand, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. So the more you explore your subconscious, if you can, it's the more that it's highlighted, more that it's zoomed in onto it, like the magnifying glass I was talking about, and it's more that it enters into your awareness, so that you can work through it and bite big chunks into all that you are working through. It's like you're going through it like a shark. Like, okay, this is that. You're working things out very quickly in 2024, and that's important. And then you'll have this attitude of just keep swimming, swimming, like on Finding Nemo. You're just gonna keep going and going and going. And you're not going to stop for anyone, because you're not going to bother yourself with the opinions of little fish. They don't know you. They don't know what you've been through, So you gotta do what you gotta do, group 2. You gotta do what you gotta do. Wow. And then let's go over to your charms. So I'm going to use this little scoop to get some charms for your reading. I don't want to get too many. Okay, there we go. So we have the ivy. And then we have ice cream. And then we have the dice that came up for group 1. So let's see. The number 6, creating balance in your life. Santa Claus is coming to town. And then we have Captain America's shield. And then we have the bucket and spade. And then we have the umbrella. With the umbrella, because it has different colours, you need to access all the different colours of yourself, all the different colours of your life. Because maybe you've just been seeing grey, beige colours that aren't really much excitement. but then you're adding color to your life. You're manifesting color for your life group 2. And then we have perfume bottle, coffee cup, and a strawberry. Strawberry. Let me look up what strawberry is good for. Okay, so I just looked up strawberry, and strawberries are very sweet. So it's like being able to take in the sweetness of life. You will be manifesting sweetness in life. We have the strawberry and the ice cream. So it's like two very different things, but then they go well together. So you can, you know, whisk up the strawberry however you do it, and then make strawberry ice cream. You know, and really enjoy the flavors of the ice cream. You're manifesting a sweet life. You're manifesting a life where you can be like, okay, so we'll do this and do that and do that, and that will make my life sweet. I'm not going to hold myself back for anyone. Because in the 8 of Vessels, this is not living in the sweetness of life. It's just mediocre. It's there, we're just living life, I suppose. We need to embrace the sweetness of life and block out things that, or people that just don't elevate us in any way. There goes that owl again, because the owl does have boundaries. Boundaries are important for you in 2024. Manifest boundaries. Manifest boundaries. And it's like, what's keeping you up as well? Other things that are keeping you up at night. You know, coffee keeps you up and it wakes you up. It's time to wake up, group 2. Time to wake up. What have you been using to keep you up, to keep your energies up? Because with the 8 of Vessels as well, maybe it's low energy, and maybe you're drinking a lot of coffee to keep your energy up. What is it you were doing to keep your energy up? You know, because sometimes you gotta kiss a lot of frogs. I'm getting with the ivy. Is it ivy? Mistletoe. Is that what it is? Mistletoe? You gotta kiss a lot of frogs. Mistletoe on top of someone's head, you kiss that person. No, you're not feeling it. Kiss this person, put that over their head. Kiss that person. And it's like, you gotta kiss a lot of frogs before you can connect with people. It's like, oh, okay, I get it right now. So it's like a series of tests. Like with the mistletoe, you can go over to someone and put it over the head. Are they a good kisser? No, leave them behind. And that's what I'm getting with the owl here. Are you observing that these people or this person matches your bright, energetic energy? If not, no. I have observed that this person is dull. So I'm moving on. Is this next person good for my energy? Yes, okay, let's go. And let's get what I'm getting with the mistletoe. Make sure that you align with the right types of people, the right types of situations, because that's what you are manifesting. You're manifesting balance. You're manifesting a sweeter life for yourself. You're manifesting balance within yourself. You're manifesting healing, because you're doing that healing on a subconscious level. You're letting go. Ooh, wow. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2, for your what are you manifesting in 2024 reading. I'll just reread these messages and that will be the end of your reading. So group 2, you will retrieve things you thought were lost. You may have thought some things were gone for good, like parts of yourself. However, we are taught to leave parts of ourselves behind in order to grow up and take care of our responsibilities. We often build walls within us to hide our yearnings, wants and needs to fulfill society's desires. What about you? It's time to break down the walls so you can flow like a river. Your waters run deep. Do you want to know how you can access your happiness, your beautiful energy? It's not to hide things from yourself, your hard feelings, the heavy thoughts, those difficult truths you refuse to acknowledge. The moment you accept all parts of yourself as one entity is the moment you can and will shine. Wow. Yeah, so that's something for you, group 2. I hope these messages resonated in some way and you can incorporate what I mentioned into your 2024. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your what will manifest for you in 2024 reading. So group 1's and 2's readings were really long, so let's see what we can get for you. And as usual, I wrote down some messages for your group. The pretty long messages, because it's covering the whole of 2024. So if you don't resonate with these messages, continue watching with your cards. So group 3, you will manifest a home, not the home you expected, not at all, but a home that is filled with love, with acceptance, and with joy. It's important to understand that home isn't just the place you live in, sleep in, rest in. Home is where your people are. I'm having trouble reading your messages, group 3, because my writing is all messy, and I meant to write down front door, but instead I wrote friend door. So it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. So because we're talking about home, if things in your home or outside of your home doesn't make any sense, if it's making you feel uncomfortable in 2024, what are you going to do about it? You know, because the word intention is coming up again. So for group 1 and 2, they got intention as well. So it's coming up pretty early for you. What are your intentions with your home? Because that's the thing that we're on right now with what I was reading with home. What are your intentions with a home? Where would you love to live? What do you expect from your environment that you live in? So maybe there'll be a pressure in 2024 for you to manifest a place where you'll love to live. Not just a home, but the city as well. Because oftentimes, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's like when you're in a relationship and this person is maybe from another country and you live miles and miles away, or they live in a different city and you have to make up your mind, am I going to live abroad, or am I going to live in a different city, or are they going to come and live with me? And it's like making your mind up about where you want to be, where you want to live, who you want to be around. And it's like a lot of pressure will be on that in 2024. So you're manifesting a nice beautiful place to live, quite possibly, or this is quite possibly to do with your internal world. Do you feel comfortable within yourself? And it's all about being able to sit with yourself. The first home you'll ever have is the home that you have within yourself. So take care of your internal home as well as your external home. Wow, so you can manifest a better relationship with yourself. Alright, so let me finish reading these messages. I think I'll start from the top. So group 3, you will manifest a home, not the home you expected, no, not at all, but a home that is filled with love, with acceptance and joy. It's important to understand that home isn't just the place you live in, sleep in, rest in. No, home is where your people are, where you have fun. It's when you step outside of your front door and you feel safe and secure. Make sure the inside of your house, which is warm, safe and secure, matches where you reside. If the outside is cold, uninspiring and dreary, the whole house isn't for you. Wow. Alright, so let's get to your cards. So let's go with your oracle cards first, and then we'll move over to your tarot deck. So group 3, we have here the perfection of your life. What does a perfect life look like to you? What does a beautiful home look like to you? It's like allowing yourself to dream about where you'd like to live, about what you'd like your life to look like. We'll create intentions, and then with intentions create words and action, and then with words and action things start to happen. So it's like you're manifesting a different life for yourself, because you will be taking actions towards what your vision of a perfect life looks like. And then come to life. Yeah, come to life. Oh my gosh. You're creating a different life for yourself. Sometimes before you start painting, before you start creating a different project, there's an intention behind it. Okay, what kind of thing do I want to draw? What kind of colors do I want to paint it in? You know, do I want it to be dark and dreary, or do I want it to be light, bright and happy? So it's like you have the capability in 2024 to create, or to stay in a space that is dreary and not very inspiring, or create a life that brings colour into your life. What will it be? Group 3, what will it be? Because you are in the driver's seat. No one else can rule your life but you, unless you let them, of course. But I feel like maybe you will be taking control of your life. I'm getting the Emperor energy here, where the Emperor is in control. But then I heard an interesting side of the Emperor with, I can't remember who I was listening to, a pick a card reading, and she says that the Emperor has armor over his heart, sometimes not being able to access the Emperor because of the armor on his heart. So it's like not having others have access to your heart, because your heart space is where you get your creativity, and sometimes where your intentions come from, because your intentions come from your heart, and then creating things from the heart. So I feel like having those boundaries between you and others, and not allowing others to dictate what you should do with your life, can manifest the life that you want. The perfect life for yourself is like the question of, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Okay, my mom sees me as a doctor, so maybe I'll be a doctor. My dad sees me as an engineer, so maybe I'll be an engineer. So who will I listen to, my mom or my dad? Okay, I'll listen to my mom. So I'll go down that road, and I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? Because it's your mom's dream. What do you dream for yourself? Group 3. And create that life intentionally. Beautiful. So let's go over to your tarot cards. What will group 3 be manifesting in 2024? So it looks like you'll be having a lot of up and downs, trying to see where you fit in, maybe even having some form of battles with people who say that you should do this, that, the other, and you aren't listening to them. Why? Because your life is not their life, and maybe they struggle to accept that. Maybe they'll struggle to be like, why are you not listening to me? My opinion matters, but does it really? No, it doesn't. What is going on outside? It's very chaotic right now. So there goes that chaos as well, the chaos with the cards and the chaos of the outside world. Don't let the chaos of the outside cause chaos inside of you. Group 1, create conflict inside of you, because that's the last thing you need. It's just getting in the way of your own creation of how you want your life to look like. Alright, so let's go. We have the Queen of Bows, which is the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Page of Vessels. I love otters. And then we have the Page of Arrows. Fresh energies. Oh, that's so cute. The King of Stones. Oh, wow. So we have all the court cards. Well, not all of them, but some of the court cards. Wow, we have arrows from each suit. So we have arrows, vessels, bows, and stones. So swords, water or cups, wands, and pentacles. And then we have the seer at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the sun beneath the seer. I feel like in 2024 you'll be manifesting maturity. It's like you start off as a curious young soul who wonders, oh, what's next for me? Let's look into this. Let's research. What do I want that will pique my interest? Do I want to go to university? Do I want to get a job? Do I want this? Do I want that? Like going through your options in your head and exploring, researching. It's important to do your research, because without research you're just jumping into things. So that comes with intention as well, being intentional about what you are viewing. And then you'll have the feelings to go with it, like, oh, I feel like I connect with this, I feel like I connect with that, because I have intentionally researched things, and I must be careful with what I choose. So what resonates with me on a deeper level? Oh, I resonate with becoming a lawyer. I resonate with living in this city. I resonate with being friends with this person. And then it turns into the Queen of Bows, who is aware of her own energy always, and is aware that if somebody comes in and tries to dampen her energy, what will be left of her? So she's intentionally showing up as herself, but she has boundaries as well. You know, maybe the Page of Vessels and the Page of Arrows don't have many boundaries, but you're growing into a person who will have those boundaries with their energy and with who they allow into their space. And then we have the King of Stones, who's the King of Pentacles, who has created a life that they are comfortable with. They are comfortable with their own space, comfortable with themselves, comfortable with their financial situation. So it's like you're manifesting all 4 areas of your life. You're manifesting financial and material security. You're manifesting good energy, good vibes around you, and good energy and vibes within yourself. You are manifesting curiosity and listening to your emotional world, being curious about different things and seeing what you are attracted to, and curiosity in the mind, being able to do your research and intentionally creating a life that is for you. And it goes with the seer as well. Listening to your intuition always will manifest the best life for you, because you're not manifesting a life that doesn't connect with you, that you're not interested in, that will dampen your intuition. Hell to the no. You know, you want the best for yourself, and that's important. That's the best thing for you. So what the things are group 3 manifesting? 4 of Cups. Oh, there we go. The Lovers. Yeah, what are you attracted to? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, beautiful. No more. The King of Swords. So we have 2 kings. Sorry, group 3, my phone cut off there. And that could be another message as well. It's important to be able to know when to cut things off. When you're a little bit bored of it, I'm just going to cut you off in the middle of the sentence because I'm not interested. I've heard it all before. It's the same thing, different day. The same words, different person, and it's not gonna slide with me. So if I'm bored and I keep interacting, that means you're creating a life, you're manifesting a life that is boring and not interesting. But if you intentionally ignore that cup, or intentionally grab this cup, which is a new thing, then you can manifest a life that is in your image. Yeah, you'll be manifesting a life that's in your image, that you're actually attracted to, and that will open the doors to many other different opportunities. Even open up your mind with the Ace of Swords to what other things that you can have in life, that you can create in life. Because if you look at all of the animals, they are looking straight ahead, and the wolf is looking all the way up, and then the King of Swords is looking ahead too. So you're manifesting, not bothering about what you've left behind, not bothering about the things that you've dropped in order to create this life for yourself. Because maybe you were bothered before, maybe you were worried about what other people may think, but you're not bothering about what other people think, because it's about time you enjoy what you're doing in life, what you're creating, how you get to what you're manifesting, this, that, the other, you know. Because if we care about what other people think, then we'll second guess ourselves, and then we'll talk ourselves out of creating this beautiful life for ourselves, and then we'll just stay stuck in this bored position and not take any risks, not be like, oh, you'll be feeling like I deserve more than this, and why am I here? To create the life you desire is to create a life where you're not thinking, oh, I'm bored with this. You're not going to be bored. You're not going to be bored. And then let's move over to your next oracle cards. We have compassion, and then we have rebirth. Yeah, wow. You are manifesting a new life. Manifesting a new life. A brand new life, brand new experiences in 2024. You're going to be constantly on the lookout for new experiences. Constantly looking out for what's going to be interesting, what's going to fulfill me, what's going to make me feel good, what's going to open my mind. What can I immerse myself in that's going to make me feel amazing, that fits my intentions? And showing compassion to yourself as well. Yes, before you used to listen to your mom, dad, sister, brother, but now I only listen to myself. It's like you're manifesting being in your own authority and no one else's, because no one else understands you like you do. No one else wants what you want. So why should you listen to them? Listen to yourself, group 3. Wow. And then let's move over to your next cards. We have tent, temporary situation. Seahorse, family matters. Yeah, exactly. Family. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Chairfield, someone new is entering your life. And happiness. That happiness just flew out of my hand. Like, I didn't even put it onto the table, it just flew. So it's like you're manifesting great happiness for yourself, and being able to trust yourself, being able to express yourself in a multitude of ways and not be stuck to just one limiting way. It's like you're manifesting a new life, like you're grieving the life that you used to have, or people will be like, oh, why are you doing this? It's like, oh, you know what I'm getting? They'll feel sad that you aren't following society's wants for you. And it's like they have to come to terms with that. They have to come to terms with it. It's like I'm getting the word gaslight, trying to gaslight you into living the life that they want for you. But that's only temporary, because once they see that you are on your own path and you are sticking to it, they will try to gaslight you no more. That won't be a thing, you know? And it's important to grieve for the life that maybe you had, and you are creating a new life, so that you have to say goodbye to that old life. It's okay to feel those feelings, you know? So that something new can enter your life. We don't want old, we want new. You're manifesting everything that's new. And it's funny because I'm just noticing now that these two cards have snow, and these two cards do not. And it's funny because I wrote down, if the outside is cold, uninspiring and dreary, the whole house isn't for you. And it's like they're coming out of the cold, and we want to be in the warmth, in the middle. These two cards are warm in between the snow. So what warms you up? What fills you up with warmth, group 3? You're manifesting a lot of warmth into your life. Let's move over to your charms. So I'll use this little thing to dig out your charms. I won't take too many, excuse the noise. Okay, so we have here a bottle of Coca-Cola, a bottle of oat milk. What's this? Oh, the headphones is stuck on the oat milk. I feel like because the headphones were stuck on the oat milk and not on the Coke, it's like choosing between the healthy lifestyle or the unhealthy lifestyle. And it's kind of saying to listen to that healthy side of yourself that's like, we can do better than this, we can go further than this, we can do this, we can do that. So you can improve yourself with a healthy alternative. And then we have the dinosaur. And then we have a wave, the ocean's wave. Oh, we have a coin. This is 10 won, Korean won. Then we have a bottle of alcohol, Coles Light. And then we have, oopsies. And then we have a present, a gift. Ooh. And one last one, we have Harry Potter book. Probably a book of spells. Ooh. It's like you will be able to, you're manifesting magic into your life, group 3. Instead of choosing the unhealthy lifestyle that you have been living, it's like the more you listen to people, it's the more unhealthy you feel, because maybe unhealthy mental health because you aren't listening to yourself, you're listening to others. So then that leads to mistakes and ups. But the more you listen to yourself, is the more that life feels like a gift, like it keeps handing you something that you never expected. So you're manifesting magic into your life. And you're looking at your values and like, what is your currency and how do you value your life? Something like that. And it may be scary to go after what you want. You may fear it. You may fear what's on the other side. You may be scared, but you have to feel the fear and do it anyway. feel the fear and do it anyway, because the unknowns are usually pretty scary sometimes. But if we keep going, then we can hit the sweet spot, you know? Like when you're drunk and you're feeling the alcohol run through your veins and you're drunk, and that feels amazing. But you don't need alcohol to feel amazing, because you're creating a healthy lifestyle, and you're creating a life that keeps on giving. You're giving, like life is giving you gifts that keeps on giving, giving and giving, all because you're listening to yourself and your own needs. You're creating magic. Group 3. Ooh. Wow, that is beautiful, group 3. So that is the end of your reading anyway. So I'll just reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group 3, you will manifest a home, not the home you expected, not at all, but a home that is filled with love, with acceptance and joy. It's important to understand that home isn't just a place you live in, sleep in, rest in. Home is where your people are, where you have fun. It's when you step outside of your front door and you feel safe and secure. Make sure the inside of your house, which is warm, safe and secure, matches where you reside. If the outside is cold, uninspiring and dreary, the whole house isn't for you. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for you there, group 3. I hope you resonated with these messages in some way and you can incorporate what I mentioned into your 2024. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!